Good afternoon. Good afternoon, because actually it's evening, honey. It's 7:30. Hey, I just thought I'd swing in right quick, give y'all a little rambling report while I upload a video, because you know I got to come out to the subway to upload, because the devil's busy. He's busy. So I got my hair in this little raggedy bun, child, at the back of my head. I'm not bald, not today. I need this to be on more than 1%. The only 1% I want is to be a part of the 1% that's making all the money in the world. Other than that, you can keep that. Hey, folks just be staring. Okay, so let me go over to bscott.com and give y'all a little piece of you know, tea. Tyson Beckford responds to Kim Kardashian's sis shade. So if y'all ain't caught up, Tyson Beckford posted a picture of Kim Kardashian's lumpy thighs and hips, and said that he wasn't feeling it. You know, he wasn't, that wasn't, you know, his Jewish. He said that the doctor messed up on one side, and you know, because her right hip was angular. It was very V-shaped. It came out into a, you know, not a natural, because some people have natural, you know, like points to their hips, but this was it wasn't the look. Just like this hair right now ain't the look, but here I am. So anywho, so he posted that. Kim Kardashian popped back with, "Sis, we know why you're not feeling it," which, who gave Kim Kardashian? I don't ever want to hear a white woman call anybody sis. No shade. No shade. I just don't. My Lord, today. Anywho, I'm sorry, he was driving very quickly. I was trying to see was he gonna run into me or not. Anywho, so he then posted a headline that says homosexuality as a punchline, groundbreaking. It was a post from Out Magazine, which again, like when she posted it, I thought it was like kind of gross, because it's like, first of all, we all have our thoughts and assumptions on Tyson Beckford. We do. But what does that have to do with the fact that your right hip is angular? It's obtuse, Sneeze. It's obtuse. What does Tyson Beckford being, you know, queer have to do with the fact that your hip? Okay. Anyway, and then somebody named Mr. Weeks, which is at Mr. Dane 1982 on Twitter, posted and said, "Kim Kardashian, you're questioning Tyson Beckford's sexuality like being gay is something evil. How about you worry about your husband?" Well, it should have been husband apostrophe S, but it's just husband, but I'm with him. "Your husband mental health, because you should be more concerned about his well-being than if someone is gay. The nerve of this woman. Not today, Kimberly." It's just like, be mad that your hip is shaped like that. Don't be mad at Tyson for calling you out. Like, I would have expected a little bit differently from Tyson because he is famous, but that's something I would have posted on my Twitter had I seen it and thought about it. Or on my Instagram, I would have been like, "Girl, look at the angle of this hip." I would have, because that's how I roll. Now, people expect celebrities to be so different because they're celebrities, and it's just like, they still people. Anyway, girl, Tiffany Haddish opens up about being, trigger warning, about being raped by a police cadet at 17. Says she became a semi-aggressive person to protect herself. Well, now, it be the police. It do be the police. Blake Griffin has been ordered to pay $258,000 a month in child support. I'm messing with the wrong niggas. The wrong niggas. The wrong niggas. Me and Aisha Curry are shaped very similarly. We have round faces and light skin and light colored eyes. Why I don't have a ball player? The wrong niggas. I need y'all to hush, granddaughter. J.R. Smith under investigation. These gentlemen, apparently, one of them rocked some feelers better than the other. I didn't know we were still wearing feelers. I didn't know. I'm not shading anybody. I just really did not know. Anyway, J.R. Smith under investigation for allegedly stealing and throwing a fan's cell phone. Who is J.R. Smith? I'm not gonna click the link to find out. Something called Good Boys Production Company puts a kid in blackface and says it was for lighting purposes. How you put a kid in blackface for lighting purposes? That's not how light works. Faith Evans and Stevie J are looking at a $40 million yacht for their wedding celebration. I'm sorry, what? I'm asleep. I don't have time for this. I love Faith Evans with all of me. All of me. Oh, I didn't even expect to sing, but I'm glad there was a key that worked for me. But I love her with every bit of my soul. But Faith Evans and Stevie J are so high on narcotic right now. I believe it. It's cocaine or something, because you got to look at that video. Go back and look at that video of Faith Evans and Stevie J talking about having kids. They look so coked out. And I probably shouldn't say this, because again, my life's goal is to have a television show where Faith Evans plays my mama. That's my life's goal. So I shouldn't talk about her, but I'm concerned, I'm worried. Now, I just looked at myself on this screen and saw this little spot here. This is paint. It's not food. It's paint from a while back. This is my At the House t-shirt. Anyway, let's see. Safeway grocery store employees called the police on a black woman in the parking lot donating food to a homeless man. That could go either way. People don't like homeless people and people don't like black people. They probably hit the double whammy with that one. Because I have actually physically seen people call the police on homeless people for just being homeless. They ain't got nowhere to be. Like, leave them alone. Anyway. They still doing the level up challenge. I guess, girl. U.S. judge blocks release of 3D printed gun blueprint. People already have those blueprints. I don't know what the U.S. judge saying that y'all can't share them is gonna do. People still have them and they'll be shared. But I guess, you know, tighter 3D printed gun control laws. I don't know. Tiffany Haddish now denies ever naming Sanaa Lathan as the Beyonce biter. Okay. Jennifer Lopez to receive the Video Vanguard Award at the VMAs. The Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Why? Why? The only video that I can think of that was just kind of unique and giving a lot was that video she did, and I can't even remember the song right now, but where she was dressed up, she was working behind the bar, she had on this little short blonde wig, and then she was the DJ on the other side of the club, then she was also the celebrity that was walking in the club, like, she was just all these different personalities. That's the most creative I've ever seen a J-Lo video. All she do in her videos is dance, which is what we want her to do. That's it. Y'all gonna give her the Vanguard Award for Selena? Like, I'm confused. Why does not Missy Elliott have this award? She should have got it first. It shouldn't be the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award. It should be the Missy Elliott Video Vanguard Award, if we're being truthful and honest. Michael Jackson was an icon and all of that, yes. And he brought, you know, all these long videos and you know, emotion pictures and cinematic masterpieces to the forefront. But Missy Elliott? Melissa Arnett Elliott? Are you kidding me? I can name all of Missy Elliott's music videos. Missy Elliott don't have one just regular music video. They're all Vanguard. They're all avant-garde. Or as that woman said on that cooking show I was watching the other day, Art Vanguard, because she didn't know the word. Bless her heart. But she won, so you gotta be smart to cook. Not saying she's stupid, but Missy Elliott should have won 1,000 times over by now. And I won't rest until that's the case. The hell? Jennifer Lopez? Girl. Love Is _ renewed for season 2 at OWN. I ain't watched season 1, but I heard it was kind of trash. Tristan Thompson reportedly punched Draymond Green in the face at an ESPY Awards after party. I barely know who Tristan Thompson is, so. 3 people allegedly stole a shark from a Texas aquarium by disguising it as a baby in a stroller. How did you keep it moist? How you just put a shark in a stroller? It needs Sharks need not only water, but they need to actually physically be swimming, not to die. What? What just happened? Texas is wild. Speaking of Texas, y'all go subscribe to my favorite Texan, Blackness Everdeen. I was finna say Katniss, but it's not Katniss. Katniss is the white woman. Blackness is the black one. She's legendary. If I haven't put a link in the description, you can just type it in, but remind me if I haven't. Demi Lovato is still hospitalized 6 days after overdose with complications. Demi Lovato probably died, to be honest. Like, not even being funny, she probably like flatlined a couple times. Cause girl, I've known some girls to overdose and be like, all right, well, glad that's over. And get up and keep it pushing. 6 days? I mean, 6 days really ain't that long, but I'm praying for her. I don't want nothing to happen to the girl. We gonna keep her lifted. Lil Wayne reportedly bailed on Panorama Music Festival because he didn't want to do it. That's why I probably should never have fame. Because I just don't be wanting to do stuff and then I don't. I mean, I guess if I'm contractually obligated, I'm going to swing on through. But, child, I could see myself going to like the Grammys and the Emmys and the Oscars like the first year that I'm invited. And then every other year after that, be like, you know what? Y'all tell me how it was. FaceTime me from the venue. Like, literally. Anyway, Beyonce reportedly has full creative control over her September Vogue shoot, hired the first black cover photographer in the magazine's 126-year history. I'm not going to speak too much on it because my mama wants to talk about that on the podcast. But 126 years and a black person has never, ever done the cover as far as taking the photograph. Drake to executive produce Euphoria series for HBO starring Zendaya. You know, that's really cute. You know, Zendaya and Drake share a boyfriend, Odell Beckham. So, you know, they got that little link. I think it's cute. I think, you know, they probably have, you know, PJ parties and eat fondue and tell scary stories to each other. Like, I really feel like they have a really cute relationship. So this is probably going to work out just fine. I'm trying to see what the show is about. Do we know? We have a title, so I'm hoping we know what it's about. Let's see. A group of high school students as they navigate drugs, sex, identity, trauma, social media, love, and friendship. Drugs, sex, identity, trauma, social media, love, and friendship. Ain't this Degrassi? Drugs. I know Manny did some drugs. Paige did some drugs. Terry did some drugs. Spinner did a pretty fair amount of drugs. I think Sean got hooked on drugs for a moment there. Sex. Manny did a lot of sex. Emma was having some sex. JT and Liberty were having a lot of sex. Spinner and Paige and I don't know, was Ellie getting in it? You know, Ellie was so awkward. Identity. Marco was having identity issues as far as sexual identity. Paige and Ashley, they went through that whole is I'm ain't a lesbian. I'm sure in the later seasons they had some other. I know they had the trans guy. I can't remember his name right now, but he was on like that last season that I watched. Social media wasn't as prevalent when I was watching Degrassi, but I know the very first episode of Degrassi, Emma found her father on the internet and went to meet him without her mother's permission, ended up getting kidnapped. Ooh, that was a good show. Child, I was like 6 years old watching that, like, ooh. I was not supposed to be, but I was. Love, like I said, all these girls have gone through love and friendship. This is Degrassi. And if not Degrassi, it is, Carrie Hilson is producing a show on Facebook Watch called 5 Points. It sounds very much like it could be that. 5 Points needs to go to Netflix. It needs to go to Netflix because these little 13-minute episodes, it's like 8 13-minute episodes, and that's, I guess, the whole season. That's not working for me. Take that over to Netflix. Anyway, Zendaya will play the lead role of Rue. In addition, the show will also star Maude Apatow as Lexi, Brian 'Astro' Bradley as McKay. I think, is 'Astro' the little rapping boy? I think so. 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 I think I don't know. Angus Cloud as Fezco, Eric Dane as Cal, Alexa Demi as Maddie, Jacob Elordi as Nate, Barbie Fiera as Kat, Nika King as Leslie, Storm Reed as Gia, Hunter Schafer as Jules, and Sydney Sweeney as Cassie. I don't know none of these kids, but once I started reading, I just couldn't stop in the middle. That's rude. Moving on. Kid Fury to develop dark comedy series with HBO, for HBO, with Lena Waithe producing. Honestly, I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy. I can't wait. I feel like it's gonna be lit boots, and I'm probably gonna be reviewing it because anything Kid Fury touches, I love. I've been watching him, it feels like all my life. You know, I'm a big fan, so it's gonna be good. I hope they cast Dustin on the show. I hope they cast me on the show, Quiet as It's Kept, and Faith Evans as my mama, but we'll just say that for the show I produce for HBO, which is the new BET. HBO is black now. Lindsay Lohan announces upcoming MTV reality show Lohan Beach Club, and Paris Hilton shares her thoughts. Do we care about Lindsay Lohan anymore? Do these kids care about Lindsay Lohan? Because when I was coming up, Lindsay was like that girl. So we cared a great deal about Lindsay Lohan, but I don't think the children of today care about Lindsay Lohan. I think the grown people are going to be too busy watching Love and Hip Hop and all these other things. Maybe the white girls will watch Lindsay's show, but I feel like this is a flop. Bow Wow snaps, starts giving away his money on Cash App. Where was I? And says he's quitting rap to work at GameStop. I mean, he snaps. Talking about Bow Wow and talking about Azalea Banks is like me talking about my period. It's gonna happen once a month. I'm gonna be aggravated. Y'all don't really need to hear about it. Like, that's that. Anyway, Will Smith wants to bungee jump over the Grand Canyon to celebrate his 50th birthday. You can't bungee jump over a canyon, sweetness. You go straight down and come right back up. That's not how bungee jumping works. That's not how it works. You can't jump across the canyon. You're not going to get enough leverage or traction to go across the canyon. Bungee jumping, you go down, the bungee goes whoop and pulls you right back up. I don't know what you thought, Will. I don't know what you thought. Octavia Spencer to play Madam C.J. Walker for upcoming Netflix series. I feel like I've read these already. But, I see it. I see it. Octavia plays a wonderful slave. You know, a great, old matronly black woman. And it's not, I'm not being shady. Like, she does really well in period pieces. She did great playing Harriet Tubman. She did fantastic playing, you know, the lady in Hidden Figures. I can't remember her name right now. She was great as What's-Her-Face in The Help with the Pies. Like, she does really good period pieces. So I see it. I love it. And I've been waiting for the Madam C.J. Walker story to come out for a while. Sister Sarah Breedlove. I've been waiting on her story so they can let you girls know that she did not invent the perm. She didn't. Madam C.J. Walker did not invent the perm. She didn't invent the straight comb either. She invented products, but it wasn't relaxer. Garrett A. Morgan, another black person, a man who invented the stoplight and the gas mask, also accidentally invented the hair relaxer, and that's the facts. Anyway, Omarosa to give explosive takedown of Trump with new tell-all memoir, Unhinged. Okay. Michelle Williams thanks fans for support while seeking treatment for depression. My family, friends, and fiance have been awesome. Again, love you, Michelle. Really, 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 really hoping, you know, for the best for Michelle. I hope folks leave her alone. Like, we all know that Michelle doesn't pop her body the way Beyonce and Kelly do, but Michelle is saved. So you wouldn't put your missionary up next to your stripper and expect them to, you know, booty bounce the same. It's just that's just what it is. Anyway, I feel like I'm reading over stuff I've already read, so I'm gonna call this a wrap. I don't understand why this video isn't uploaded yet, and I've been talking to y'all for nearly 30 minutes. What is this in my hair? Like, what percentage is it on? Let me go over here. Wait a minute, is it up? Is it on? Is it on, honey? Let me go over here. This Google Pixel is like trash. Trash. Girl, why? Just tell me what I need to know. It's on 16%. Like, The Love and Hip Hop video is gonna be later than it already is because the devil's busy and it won't upload, and that's just that on that. I'm tired and I'm about to go home. I came out here so it would upload quicker, but it's not. So what can I do? Nothing. Tired of it. Anyway, girl, I'll see y'all later. Peace.